everyone, welcome back to the show. Mark, you look like you've got something exciting to share today.
Oh, Jenny, you have no idea. I've been diving deep into this new AI translation breakthrough from Meta, and it's mind-blowing.
Okay, you've got my attention. What's so mind-blowing about it? We've had translation apps for ages.
Right, but this is different. It's called SeamlessM4T, and it's not just text translation. We're talking speech-to-text, text-to-speech, and even speech-to-speech, all in one system.
Speech-to-speech? So like, I could speak in English and it would come out in Spanish in real time?
Exactly. And not just Spanish. We're talking about nearly 100 languages for speech input. They even have this universal speech translator that works with languages that don't have a writing system, like Hokkien.
Hold up, languages without a writing system? How does that even work? My brain is already hurting.
I know, it's wild, right? So basically, they train these AI models on tons of audio data. Like, imagine feeding a computer program every spoken word you could find.
That's a lot of data. Where did they even get all that audio?
Well, here's where it gets a little interesting. They used a lot of religious texts, like translations of the Bible into different languages.
Oh, okay. I can see how that might be controversial. Like, couldn't that introduce some bias into the system?
Totally. And they acknowledge that. They've put in some safeguards, like filters for toxic words and stuff, but it's definitely something they're still working on.
But how accurate is it really? I mean, translating is more than just swapping words, right? There's nuance, context.
You're spot on. And that's where their earlier project, NLLB 200, comes in. It was all about high-quality machine translation for 200 languages.
NLLB. That sounds like a government agency or something.
Laughs, right? It stands for No Language Left Behind. They specifically focused on languages that are often overlooked, like Kamba and Lao. They improved accuracy by like 44% compared to previous models.
That's impressive. So SeamlessM4T is building on that foundation?
Yeah, and it's like they've taken it to a whole new level. This thing can handle different dialects, background noise. It's kind of like having a universal translator from Star Trek.
Okay, you had me at Star Trek. But seriously, what are some real-world uses for this?
Think about international conferences, or even just chatting with friends who speak different languages. They say it's already being used in communities where people switch between multiple languages all the time.
That's amazing. I can see it breaking down so many communication barriers.
And get this, they're not stopping at 100 languages. They're aiming for over 1,000.
1,000? Wow. It really feels like we're living in the future, doesn't it?
It really does. And, Michael Owley, one of the researchers at Meta AI, said something really cool about this.
What did he say?
He said, we can use what that model learned to then quickly build speech systems with very, very little data. It's like the AI is learning how to learn languages, which is just, whoa.
That's a game changer. Imagine the possibilities for education, accessibility.
I know, right? It's like we're on the cusp of something huge here. This tech could really change the world.
Absolutely. Well, this has been a truly fascinating conversation, Mark. Thanks for sharing your insights with us.
Anytime, Jenny. It's always fun to nerd out about this stuff with you.
And to our listeners, thanks for tuning in. We'll be back next week with more explorations into the amazing world of technology. Until then, stay curious.